Or sales volume for FY21 entirely, how much was it? I think you did 1.97 million tons in FY20. So 21, what was your total sales volume? And can you give us some idea of this quarter, April, May, June?
Yeah. So FY21 as a whole was around 2.15 million. It was roughly around 10% better compared to FY20. And current quarter, April and May, has definitely seen impact of COVID second wave. But we are still maintaining around 40% lead over the previous months of April and May 20, since the lockdown impact was lower compared to last year.
Okay.
And June, as we speak, volumes are improving. So construction activity are recommencing. Labor availability has improved. So June is even better than May and April.
And can you tell us at least what has been the capacity utilization in the last 2.5 months?
We are doing about 50 to 60%. So as we are moving into June, we are closer to 60%.
Okay, 60% capacity utilization. You said volumes have improved in June because of a pickup in construction activity. Can you give us any numbers on what the volumes have been so far compared to, say, what it was in April, May, and what is the outlook for the quarter as a whole?
So as I said, volumes have been at least more than 40% better both in the month of April and May. And June, I'm expecting to do better. So we would be faring at least around 40 to 50% better compared to the last year. Last year, we had done around 330,000 in this quarter, and we should cross about 5 lakhs in the current quarter.
5 lakhs is the expectation for the current quarter, that is Q1, I'm assuming. What does it mean for the full year of FY22? What are you guiding for?
So again, going by the last year's experience, the second half saw a big jump in the volumes, and we achieved almost 2/3 of the annual volume only in the second half of the year. I expect similar trend during the current financial year also. So we are quite hopeful that we'll cross 3 million during the current quarter.
Okay, Bina,
current year.
Okay, got it. Bina, how are raw material costs? You held above the 1,000 rupees per ton, right? 1,200 rupees per ton is your Ebitda. You think that is sustainable going by raw material cost increases?
Raw material cost has been very sustainable for us because of the very large limestone reserves which are under surface mining. The impact could be on account of the power and fuel cost because of the rising coal cost. However, we have significantly better availability of lignite in terms of quantity as well as quality, which helped us to reduce our power fuel cost in Q4. So going by that, we believe that we don't have pressures on margin, and price also have remained quite strong during the current quarter compared to previous quarter. Therefore, we expect that the margins are maintainable.
Has coal cost gone up? You mentioned it in passing. How much did coal cost go up?
Coal cost for us has not gone up because we are holding on to stock, but maybe down the line about 3 to 6 months later, we may have marginal impact. But compared to what we were doing as a 20% mix of lignite, now we are more to 50% mix of lignite. So we'll be able to offset on the overall power fuel cost.
Okay. Now let me come to the debt. The debt on the books, will it peak at 1,300 crore? What is your current debt position, current borrowing cost, and payouts for NCDs?
So we are actually at about 1,400 crores, which includes working capital of about 280 crores. That is the big debt because we have completed all drawdown and we have also completed our expansion project. So there is no more debt to be picked up now. The average cost is about 11%, and the repayment schedule of these debt is spread out over at least 10 years in case of the new project loans, and about 4 to 6 years in case of the other debt which was sitting in the books for the existing lines. Therefore, we don't see any kind of hurdle in our cash flow obligations, and for current financial year, my repayment obligation is only about 50 crores. And thereafter, in any year, the overall interest and debt obligation will not exceed about 320 crores. So we are very comfortably placed, while the number of that amount looks on a higher side. Given the fact that we have 10 years, makes it very comfortable for us because the annual obligation, including interest, never would exceed around 320. That would be also in 2027-28. So in immediate first 2 to 3 years, it would be in the range of around 220 to 40 crores.
Okay, got that. So no more debt will be picked up now, and you're quite comfortable as far as your cash flow obligations are concerned. You said that you're looking to do 3 million tons of volumes in FY22 compared to 2.15 million tons in FY21. So that's a 39% growth between FY21 and 22. Will that require any fresh capex to be put to work? And if yes, what would you look to raise your capacity to?
No, see, we just completed our expansion project where we added a clinker, power and cement, and our current capacity now is 6.6 million ton clinker, around 140 megawatt of power, and 6.1 million ton of cement grinding capacity. So we have sufficient headroom to keep expanding our production and volumes in at least next 3 years. And as you would know, 6.5 million ton of clinker can convert into almost up to 10 million ton of cement. So we believe that we have created the entire backward integration up to 10 million ton cement capacity. And in future, we would only need capex for the purpose of grinding unit when we want to expand the volume from 6 to 10 million. So up to 6 million, we are all geared up. We don't need a single capex at all for reaching to 6 million ton.
Okay.